Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I wanted to wish you a wonderful day for we are Friday the 13th. It is a really lucky day, lucky day, lucky day. For luck can come in many ways into our life. There's all kinds of ways. And for a long time, they were trying to sell to the collective consciousness that Friday the 13th was very unlucky because they were afraid people would benefit from that powerful energy of Friday the 13th. Yet it is very, very positive, for everything is reversed here. You might have noticed. For we're going to liberate the planet Earth, which is the point is to liberate the planet eventually. That's the goal, the ultimate goal, so that all can live in paradise, in heaven, in freedom, in joy, connected to the other world around us, the other civilization. But for that, we'll utilize Venus. Venus is a very advanced world. That's right, very advanced civilization. And so that's Venus will be the assistant to the Earth. She's an older sister to the Earth in her ascension. And also the Earth is really protected, and there is higher laws in place that protects no matter what they're doing here. It's like the parents are watching, so to speak, spiritual parents. And then once the ascension of the planet will happen, there's going to be a liberation of Mars, for there is a great deal of negative energy that's been driven from Mars onto the Earth. So we'll have to liberate Mars eventually. What is happening is that I know that a lot of all those spiritual ideas in relationship to contemporary science, most materialist scientists, atheists mostly, would completely deny the reality of the spirit, and anything is just smoke and mirror. For them, it is complete illusion, just as I believe that the shifting sand of time is an illusion in relationship to the eternal reality of spirit. For this is only a position. I don't know how they will qualify that as mental illness, to believe in God, to believe in eternal life, but I'm observing a lot of battle to defend their belief, or what they call the truth is their belief, and we all have that in common. What we call the truth is the sum of our beliefs, but we can agree to disagree without having to move into any sort of conflict of any kind. And so the highest wisdom from the angels is the light. Focus on the light. No, you are the light. Just draw on the light. What needs to be understood is friendship. Continue to solidify those bonds, those friendships, those social circles, new social circles arriving. With this Wesak new moon, full moon eclipse, which is a full eclipse of the moon. What's coming in, and that's coming in a few days. What we need to do is move into action. There's going to be a lot of action, and the outcome is going to be a brand new beginning. It's a renewal. So all of that is part of the process, part of the unfoldment. We can stay in the experience as long as we need it, and for it's all a memory. How do we organize our memory? What do we focus on? We have to learning to be more in control of for cards with the Tarot of Osho. Osho was an ascended master, a bit controversial. For some of his ideas were a little bit. He was trying to open people's mind, although he wasn't. His teachings were not perfect by far. But so the highest wisdom is flowering. It is about blossoming, being the cause and the effect. It's really the what needs to be understood is laziness. It's like once you achieve everything you need to achieve, just relax, enjoy life. But what needs to be done is moment by moment to learn to be in the moment of now. This is really where the freedom lies, in the now, without the past, and to be bothersome by the past or the future is those moments of clarity and the outcome will be slowing down. Everything is going to be, we're going to need to slow down in order to smell the roses, to be listening to what life is telling us. For I work a lot, we're learning to work with soft power, which is love and light. Those are soft power because there is no opposing power to love, to light. There is no opposing power. There is fear and there is darkness. But those are created illusions. And so I work a lot with the energy of Chiron, is the planet Chiron. But it's all about aligning our consciousness to the higher laws of the universe, from which point the universe makes and understands that we align with this higher law, and then the new law comes to be applied. So evolution happens gradually. For a lot of the people that are that are in the powers that be. Those are the dangers. Those people, those heads of states that are completely ready to destroy everything because they're not to be discovered for what they've done. So it's like has to be really slow and progressive. But they completely lost all this the deep, what they call the deep state, the Illuminatis. They lost their technology to control the world, and there is no more extraterrestrials. However, an intel came to me that there is a whole group of Illuminatis. The young generations will be able to move onto the fourth dimension positive. So there's compassion, understanding. So they'll be free from the old programming of their ancestors in some sense, because most of the older generation will go down to in the negative fourth dimension, and eventually will be washed out by them. When the fourth dimension disappear, they'll be sent to whatever they need to be to a place where they'll be able to continue to grow and evolve on the level. But there is a whole class of people in this. There's a positive faction. So it was kind of good news to have that intel. There's going to be a congressional hearing on the 17th of May. For over 50 years hasn't been a congressional hearing about UFOs in the United States, and so people want to know what they've been hiding. There was a poll that was saying that 2/3 of the people believe in UFO in America, and then more than 51% actually believe extraterrestrials are positive influences. So people want to know. It's like they're preparing the first contact. While there is all kinds of things going on, and it's like the cancel culture, the Neo-Inquisition, the Ministry of Truth, so all those things, it's like, and all kinds of things. For William, I'm going to pull one card from two cards. One of them is the transport. You have to stay on track. And regain your power as the grand priest or priestess. It's about regaining our power, for we have it's allowing the memory, allowing our soul and spirit to bring those gifts into our life. Metatron was announcing a great reset. We have to prepare ourselves for this in this full moon, for this reset in the Wesak. So just it will happen differently for different people, but it's like everybody's got to go through the process. But we want it will allow us to be more at peace through the reality we are experiencing. For those who understand that we live in a multi-dimensional matrix, a 12-dimensional sub-universal matrix, where the third dimension is the world of senses that is believed to be real. The ego believes it's real. The fourth dimension is all the projection, the emotion, the dreams. That is the reservoir of imagination that create from. And the fifth dimension is the point of connection to the eternal light. So eventually we're moving from third to fourth dimension, and eventually we're moving to fifth and sixth and so on. The more we ascend, the more we in the dimension, the better the quality of life, the eternal integration of the more God grants the beings who live in those dimensions, because dimensions are like confinement zones. They're like where our consciousness is confined within but within all dimensions, God provides the tools to learn and grow the lessons we need to learn to move on to the next level. It's not like we could not completely but I haven't received any direction or guidance in relationship to what to do about because I've been solicited many times by those Illuminati groups, but I had to go through the initiations. But I've had some reserve because I couldn't really support some of the program I saw that were going on. But so I could never, but I don't know. So it's like we just want to create this peace and freedom for the world, and for that there's to be certain things will need to be revealed. For it is in the hands of the Creator, and the revelation comes as they come. But for there is that there is light and dark in all sphere of light, all sphere of reality to balance out the energy, and. Although many materialistic scientists will continue to try to prove that through complex mental analysis, just when all science is like a lot of complex mental processes, but come from intellectual speculation, not from heart revelation. So a lot of things will have to change because a lot of truths are going to be revealed, and. But there is a moving to the state of grace, understanding there's only one life evolving together. Everything is part, but then within life is so vast that you have to make selection and choices in order to choose a reality that is in alignment with your highest good. And the highest wisdom is the yin, is the divine mother, the unfoldment, the gentle unfoldment of reality. What needs to be understood is the solid foundation. We've built it, the foundations. Now the walls are like our spiritual structure is like we have to have a solid foundation, which is love, the foundation, love, wisdom, courage. What needs to be done is all that shine is a big pile of gold. It's like a big pile of gold. So we just gotta continue to appreciate those things of the matrix. It's wonderful, without being fooled by the facade. To continue to stay behind. Otherwise, we'll be moved emotionally. We'll have a lot of ups and downs if we depend on the outer force. And the outcome is the freedom will be given through breathing. For we are regaining control of our breath in many sense. So. Well, I hope you find this message interesting. You will enjoy this day. You prepare for this great portal, this great reset within ourselves. We're getting ready for this reset, and for the freedom. Freedom will be experienced. For that's really what I'm seeking. Everybody's seeking different things, but the sense of freedom. For I had that a long time in my life because of. Situation, and then I'm going to find a new level of freedom. I'm going to finish with one more card from the archangels, but I want to thank you for your donations. Thank you. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I thank you for continuing to cultivate this love, this light. I thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. If you have anything to comment on, I try to respond to email, and maybe be able to do some lives, but probably do it in French. It's difficult to do bilingual lives, but in due time. We have to be ready. We have to get into our creator's shoes to get a sense of well-being, acceptation, and then from there things will self-reveal. And so I'm going to finish with a song. It's a song of somebody that is trying to get forgiven, and so it's like I hope you don't misunderstand me. So it's better to transmute our anger, our fear, whatever, rather than project it into the world. Just transmute it with love, rather than project all of that into the world. But it goes like this. I think it's a song that was written for Nina Simone originally. It goes like this: Baby, do you understand me now? Sometimes I feel a little mad. Well, you know, no one alive can always be an angel. When things go wrong, you've seen some bad. Well, I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Baby, sometimes I'm so carefree with joy that's so hard to hide. And sometimes I feel all I have is worry. And then you're bound to see my other side. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. If I seemed edgy, I want you to know that I never meant to take it out on you. Life has its problem, and I've got my share, and that's one thing I never meant to do, 'cause I love you. Oh baby, don't you know I'm just human, and I have thoughts like any other man, and sometimes I find myself alone regretting some foolish thing I've done. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. For we're all innocent in reality, but we allow ourselves more or less, the less conscious you are, the more we allow ourselves to be influenced by lower influences, for everything's based on this principle of unity and law of attraction, of resonance. For whatever comes into our consciousness is resonant on some level with us. It's about accepting and how do we position ourselves in relationship, understanding the highest perception is all the one that's the more integrated we are, the more within the contemplation mode, the higher the more we will be able to navigate those those times with ease. But we do need to find the balance between things. Is the two of Ariel. He's like he's holding the position, but he's not. It doesn't look that comfortable. It's also the card of providence, the unexpected magic and miracle with that which we do not expect. And the card says you must find a balance, running after more than one project at once, making all work more enjoyable. So it's all about finding the way to make things enjoyable as much as possible. Enjoying our life, we'll come to realize it's going to become more important. The quality of life will become once all the revelation, everything has come and gone, and it's like the quality of life will return as the primal focus on the 21st century for humanity, which will be a difficult century spirit to explain to me, but it doesn't have to be difficult for us. For once we learn the lesson, we can harvest the good deed, move into this flow of ease, and continue to cultivate that relationship. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.